Hsde. I'm the high school diploma equivalency officer here at Ebony Park, one of the officers for Clarendon. So
what do you mean by high school?
And I'm going to get to that. Okay. All right, so as the name suggests, equivalency, every secondary education institutions in Jamaica would have offer a high school diploma as students complete their studies at fifth form level. So we do the equivalency because we are facilitating adults 17 and over. We would have assumed that they were possibly a dropout, didn't complete, maybe it's never started primary or high school, and so they are able to get the equivalency out of the formal traditional context. And I know a part of the SDGs goals for the 2030 vision in Jamaica is to improve the literacy and numerates among the adult population. So that's what we do. We start at the very basic. Even if the adult doesn't know the first letter of the alphabet, even if they're not able to write. And so this program, the genesis, is coming all the way from Jamal, Jamaican Foundation for Lifelong Learning, and now we have merged with Heart and Hsde to offer the program. So in Jamaica currently, the facilitation is done outside of schools, primary schools, high schools, community centers, even in the penitentiary here in the country, right? So here at Ebony Park, we have persons from the community who we are engaging, who are adults, whether they be men, women, whatever. We are engaging those persons, the unattached youths, to attain at least 5 CSEC subjects: math and English, social studies, human and social biology, IT, and EDPM. Our program has 3 tiers. You have the basic level that comprises grades 1 through to 6, or we should say pre-primo to grade 6. The second tier is intermediate, grade 7 to 9, and the proficiency is 10 to 11, equivalent to CXC level in high school. So you can match the equivalency levels just like high school. We have a lot of success stories for our program. We have persons who have attended UE, coming from the basic level in our program, having attained 5 CSEC subjects, got their diploma, have moved on to UE, St. Joseph's Teachers College. Many of them would have gone on internships abroad. So we have a lot of success stories.
And we have one working here.
So let me ask you something.
You mean
how long you been doing this program for? Because I thought it was something new.
No, it's not new. As I said, coming all the way from Jamal, and the name would have reworked to HSDE on the Jamaican Foundation for Lifelong Learning. So even when we merged with Heart and Hsde, the same name came over as High School Diploma Equivalency Program.
Wow.
Once it was called School Leavers Program.
School leavers? No, that's on the Heart and Hsde. That program would have been typically traditional on the Heart.
On the Heart, okay.
But the genesis would have lied coming all the way from Jamal, getting the adult population to be literate and numerate.
How long does your program take?
All right, so I don't want to say self-paced, but it is a controlled program with a little self-paced, because adults, you can't dictate to them, because some persons a lot of them have learning disabilities, intellectual disabilities, and so generally an adult is able to move from the non-reader, pre-primo, to grade 6 level or the intermediate level within 2 to 3 years, 2.5 years. Wow. And a person may leave from basic to CSEC within 3 to 4 years. Wow. So it's doubling up because they're doing primary and secondary education in one.
How many hours or how many days do they have to come to school?
All right, so our program is very flexible. We have part-time and we have full-time. For those persons who have the time, not engaged, not working, they have the option of coming to school Monday through to Friday. If you're working, because we have some persons who are working at Jamaica, office attendants, working on the farm, wherever, they have the option of coming part-time, maybe twice for the week or 3 times for the week, for 3 hours each. Not 3 hours each day if they are basic. If they're basic, it would be under 3 hours, 2 hours, because you can't teach somebody who's basic, have them in a class setting for 3 hours. So 1 hour to 2 hours.
And for the boarding facility, it's also offered for those Persons who want to board.
All right, Ebony Park.
Ebony Park.
Heart institutions, they do boarding, offer boarding, but the program can be offered outside of a boarding institution. As I said, it's offered out through community centers. We're in North Clarendon, we are in the south. So we facilitate, once we go in a community and there's 30 or more persons who are interested and we can target that group, the nearest school, whether it be a primary school or community center, we provide it, our church group, we provide the instructors, the materials, who are well trained, facilitate those groups. And we do, our test is aligned to the test of adult basic education, similar to GED. Right? So we have a
The American version of the
your education.
General education.
General
High school,
education.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not high school, primary school.
It seemed like a
It's
very
education.
well thought out program though. I
Primary
mean,
school.
it have everything
So I'm
in there.
getting from you though that the person who is not yet ready to join one of the programs here because of literacy, they can be facilitated under that program.
Yes.
But that is an outreach program in their community. It's not offered at Ebony Park in-house.
Yes, we do.
It
offer
is
here.
offered at
Yes.
Ebony Park.
Okay, so if I'm non-literate, I can come to Ebony Park,
Yes,
do
you
the
can.
program for 1 year, 2 years. Am I allowed to board here and do the program?
Can
Yes,
I?
because all right, for Ebony Park, Ebony
We
Park
offer
is a
boarding.
skills training institution. So while that person would be enrolled in a skill area, they're actually being facilitated in the HSD program at the
Very
same time. Because we want persons to be holistic when they leave, not just having a skill and you're not competent in other areas.
So what I'm trying to find out from you is you're not answering me straight.
Please be direct with that question.
All right. So I am someone, I'm not literate, but I want to come to Ebony Park to the small ruminants for argument's sake. Can I come to this school and board? Do I still be enrolled in the small ruminant course and still do the literacy program?
And that's
that
what
you're
we
talking
answered and we
about?
said
You
yes.
said yes.
Yes,
So
that's
it's
what we
not that
said.
because I'm not literate or I did not pass your test or I don't have the one subject, you're going to say, no, you cannot start this course until. That's not the case.
Remember, in the skill areas, you have different levels. So if a person is non-literate, then we could not engage that person at level 2 or level 3.
Right.
It must be a prerequisite to that course, an introduction to that course.
Right.
When
So
the,
do you have that? You have that set up?
Ms. Canel would be able
No,
to
the-
answer that aspect.
What we don't have that. Once you are not able to function at a level 2, we channel you through the HSDE program. From the HSDE, then you come back
And that
to
is
do your
off
full
base.
program.
That is off base. That is not at Ebony. That
At
program.
At Ebony Park, we offer the HSDs right here on
Oh,
site.
it's right here on site.
Right here on
But
site.
you cannot board here while you're doing that
Yes.
program.
Yes, you
Yes.
can once
So,
you are
Miss
doing it
Canal.
at Ebony Park.
Park.
Right.
But if
So
you are
at-
not doing it at Ebony Park and say, for example, you are doing it into the community, there's no boarding
In
there.
there.
So
Oh.
you would travel to come and do your
Okay.
And
class.
can I repeat yourself? There is free Wi-Fi,
Free Wi-Fi,
free
boarding,
boarding, yes,
free meals
food,
per day.
three meals per day. All right, and sometimes even a stipend you were suggesting.
And if base you can be a part of our Earn and Learn program.
Earn and Loan program. Okay. All right. So thank you so much for.
Did I wait?
Oh,
before.
there was something else?
Did I answer your questions successfully?
Yes, more or less. But the proof is in the eating.
All
so when
right.
the people actually come here,
All right.
they're going to call me back and say, but Miss D, that what you said was true because I go on Miss Canal and say I can't come.
No.
So we will figure it out.
Flyer is there.
Always remember that there are prerequisites for all the programs that we offer here at our. So therefore, for you to go into our level 2 program,
Yeah.
you must have at least 1 CXC or you sit the grade 9 literacy and numeracy test.
Here.
You do that at any of our offices. The parish offices in Maypen, right in front of
Can I, if
Tiger
you will
Market.
allow me to?
Yes.
And here at heart, we are not saying that because you failed the typical the diagnostic assessment that there's no
There's no
program
hope
for you.
for you.
Our
Right.
program, our diagnostic assessment that we use to assess the persons, it's not a pass or a fail. It's just to indicate to us the strengths and weaknesses so we can engage the facilitation.
Right.
So there's always a program here at heart whether the persons who are non-readers.
So nobody will be turned away.
Nobody will be
Nobody.
left behind.
And you don't have to apply and wait 1 year or 6 months to get in.
I don't know about that. Miss Kanai, you
Miss
assist me with
Kanai,
that.
we don't have to, when we apply, we don't have to wait for 6 months or a year
For what?
to
For
get
the-
in.
To get into
different
get into our
get into this
program.
Not for the
To get
HSD.
no for the HSD.
No,
No.
no.
It's immediate.
No.
It is
Immediate.
I can safely say that.
So what about the other programs? How long you have to wait?
No, the waiting is dependent on the starting date for the intake.
Okay.
So you wait based on the starting date. So if we are having an intake for March and we are having one for September, so you would wait based on the intake. So if you have applied, for example, in June, your program intake would be in September. So you'd have to wait until September.
All right, so
And you can,
no,
yes, it can be
thank you very much. Oh.
And in everything, remember that an intake is dependent on the amount of person who take up the program. And our intake amount, we normally try to have at least 10 persons and more for the program to be feasible. So we are looking at 10 persons and more.
Okay, so we want to thank Miss Schroeder. I hope I'm calling.
15 to 20.
perfect.
I want to thank Miss Schroeder and Kanai for bringing this to us. I'm showing you this brochure that they have. They actually have a brochure and there's a telephone number on this paper. Miss Schroeder, I guess they can call you at this number. You are head of the
Or
program.
902-5640.
Give me that number again.
902-5640.
Right. Thank you so much. All the farmers out there, especially our
Yeah.
small ruminants farmer, we want you to know to take advantage of heart and all of this that they are offering to all the students and everybody out there. Anybody can enter into
Maybe we
this.
should tell them what other programs they have.
Well,
No, that's
the
it.
one meeting is,
That's it.
yes.
Okay.
So thanks so much. Thank you so much.
All right, blessings.
All right.
All right. You're welcome.
Miss Walker is.
Miss Walker, I don't know, so take up on our program.